welcome to the Pearlie Review. I'm PJ, and I want to quickly have a little chit-chat, tiny chit-chat with you all about the Obi-Wan series. And some people were disappointed on Disney Plus Day that there wasn't a trailer. I'm not down and out about it, but personally, I would have liked a trailer, but I'm not angry. But then I had to really sit on it, and I'm like, you know what? D23 is coming up, so those that may attend D23, that trailer may be shown there. Unfortunately, I won't be there. But those of you that have a ticket or were invited to D23, I think it may be shown there, or it may be we may get a trailer when the Book of Boba Fett premieres. So those are my guesses. So what I did see, well, what they did show on Disney Plus Day, they released a 1-minute small teaser of behind the scenes talking about the Obi-Wan series. You see Deborah Chow, who is the director of the series. She directed some of the Mandalorian Season 1 episodes, and I really liked her episodes, so I feel okay with her tackling this. What I appreciated the most about that small teaser behind the scenes, first I'll talk about what they said. Deborah Chow stressed that this series is about a dark time with Obi-Wan, of course, because he's in hiding, but stressed that his task is to protect Luke. That made me feel at ease, because my fear is that they're going to lose sight of, during that time, Obi-Wan, what he was doing, or dismiss the, pretty much like how the sequel series, I feel, other people feel differently, but I feel threw Luke Skywalker away and made it seem like he wasn't important. That's how I feel. I know some of you disagree with that. That's fine. But no, that's what I felt. Again, in that small teaser behind the scenes, Ewan McGregor then speaks and talks about how people were hungry for this show to see Obi-Wan again. Yeah, because I remember back when episode 3 was out, there were whispers, articles on the internet that George Lucas wanted to do like a underground show about Coruscant, like gangsters and sort of like how Boba Fett is, but on Coruscant. And like shady business people. And he also wanted to do an Obi-Wan show, but I think he just, for whatever reason, just couldn't sell it or something like that, and couldn't find anybody to produce it on television. So so for years it's been sort of back and forth, and trying to find a platform for Obi-Wan to be on. So I always knew this series was being thrown out there. It's just like, are they gonna do it? What's happening with that? It's just been sort of, you hear little things and it would just go away. News about Obi-Wan. So again, Ewan says people have a hunger for this character and it's been far too long, or something like that, he says. And again, like Deborah Chow says, that Luke is very important. I'm glad that they're stressing this. They're not throwing that away, because that was the original story. I don't have a problem telling new stories, but if you're gonna, as far as the sequels are concerned, if you're gonna connect them to the original series, don't throw it away. You gotta ease it, transition it, and then make it about the new characters. You can't retcon stuff. Yeah, because, okay, fair enough, George Lucas retconned a lot of stuff with the prequels, but it wasn't retconned enough. Yeah, and some was definitely silly and it was unnecessary, but it wasn't the point of like no return. Like, what do I do with this? I don't know how to fix this. Like the position we're in with the sequels, how it ended, it was very. I liked Force Awakens. Last Jedi was like, okay, but I don't like what they did with Luke because it's crazy. And Rise of Skywalker, I don't know what to do with this. I don't like how it ended. The Emperor won. Okay. What? Anyways, that's how I feel. Alright. It's just you made, like, Anakin's sacrifice, all that he went through, made it seem like it was nothing. And all that Luke went through, you made it seem like it meant nothing. But I like the fact that the focus is, in this series, Obi-Wan trying to protect Luke. We're not worried about the future. We were not worried about not too much of what happened in the prequels. This point in time, this timeline, the present, how are we going to protect Luke? That's what I want. I don't want any trying to connect stuff, especially stuff to the sequels, because that's how you get trapped. Nope, we're not dealing with that. We're not dealing with that. We're dealing with Obi-Wan. That's it. Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Luke. Okay? And maybe Leia. So I just appreciate that, and I feel more at ease about Obi-Wan, but we'll have to see. And I also want to talk about some of the concept art they showed in that 1-minute teaser behind the scenes of the Obi-Wan show. They showed some really interesting things, like Obi-Wan, like he's sitting on some type of camel thing, so it looks like his little creature that he uses for transportation on when he's trying to get around in the hot desert of Tatooine. So that's what that picture looks like. Very interesting. Can't wait to see that. And they have a image of Darth Vader fighting what looks like Obi-Wan, but it's his back towards us, but you can clearly see it's Darth Vader. Looks like they're on Mustafar. It's lava behind them, I assume, so I see little pictures in the background that looks like fire, so maybe they'll be going back to Mustafar. And another one, I don't know where this is. Maybe it's Coruscant. There's a lot of stormtroopers around. They're in like this long hallway. So that looks pretty interesting. There's another one. Now, am I crazy? There's one where there's somewhere, maybe this is Tatooine, and I tried to zoom in on it, and it looks like this is a Inquisitor with stormtroopers. So that could be something right there. There's another one. It looks like a city. Maybe it's Coruscant. I don't know. It looks like it. And another place. I don't know what this is. Looks like another city with just people walking around and someone by a ship. And then the last picture I saw was of Darth Vader. Got a close-up on him, and he's sitting on his toilet. I say that because if you've ever seen the 80s / RoboCop TV show, it always looked like the chair that he would sit in that would help him recharge. It always looked like a bathroom to me, like a big toilet. So it's Darth Vader sitting on his throne, talking to someone on the hologram thingy that they always do in Star Wars. So that looks interesting and cool. Moving on, let's talk about other stuff from Disney Plus Day. Two things that I'm actually happy about, or maybe three things. Well, possible three things. I'm happy that X-Men, 90s X-Men is coming back, and they're actually gonna, it's in development, and they're actually gonna pick up where they left off. I'm so happy about that. I love the 90s X-Men. I watched that show when I was a toddler, so I love it. And they say that some of the original cast is coming back, except for Allison Court in a different way. Allison, if you don't know who Allison Court is, she's a voice actress, famous voice actress, who did the voice of Jubilee, but she says she wants to step aside from Jubilee. So an Asian actress can. My thing is, I mean, I feel like if you're not doing it in a stereotypical way, anybody should be able to voice a character. Well, some people may ask, well, what about black characters? I'm like, if you're not doing it too correct. Well, there was a white woman that did Storm's voice, so I don't know if they're going to change her too. But I did see where Allison Court said that she's no longer doing Jubilee. She's involved with the show, but she's going to be doing someone else. I mean, but it's fine. My thing is, with Jubilee, just make her cool. Because fireworks in the hands, okay. her power is so stupid. It's so dumb. But her personality was always fun. So yeah, she was. I always liked when she used to hang out with Wolverine. So yeah. Along with that, back in the day before Marvel movie studios did this, 90s Spider-Man and 90s X-Men would do crossovers. Okay, they would go onto each other's shows and stuff like that. And Fantastic Four and Iron Man. It was the original Avengers. Okay, mini Avengers on Spider-Man show and X-Men. Okay, and can we get 90s Spider-Man back, starring Christopher Daniel Barnes, aka Prince Eric? Okay, if y'all didn't know that he did Spider-Man and Prince Eric. I want him to come back. I'm not happy. There is a Spider-Man show coming, but I'm not happy about it. It's a show based off of the Tom Holland Spider-Man. I do like Tom Holland Spider-Man, but here's the thing: it's animated, and it's about his origin story, and they're calling it, if I'm not mistaken, Spider-Man Freshman Year. I'm like, okay, I don't want to see his origin story. That's what the comic books are for. Read the comic book. This could be a great opportunity for you to revamp, because 90s Spider-Man stopped on a cliffhanger, and it's not fair, and I want to see him go through that portal and rescue Mary Jane and continue his adventures and marry her finally. But anyway, that's it with the Marvel animated shows. I'm just saying, I'd rather see 90s Spider-Man than Freshman Year with Tom Holland Spider-Man. Is Tom Holland going to be doing the voice? Because he didn't even do the voice on What If. But anyways, enough of that. Another show I'm excited about is Tiana. Tiana from Princess and the Frog. It's long overdue for her to have something going on. It says that the show is about Tiana sets off on a brand new adventure. She is still a princess. She's a crown princess, but she's called back home to New Orleans, and her past isn't far behind her. So she goes back home. I thought she had a restaurant. I thought she got married to Prince Naveen, and like he gave up his royal title and came with her, and they ran her restaurant. Apparently she didn't, so she went to go live. Okay, I'm just going by the end of Princess and the Frog. So she's coming back home because something's going on. So I like the fact that they made the title called Tiana. They called the title Tiana. They didn't call it Princess and the Frog. They would have been, somebody got to be a frog in the show if they had called the series that. So yeah, so it's just gonna be Tiana setting off, doing stuff. I hope the animation is good. From what I see in the little clip, it looks close enough to the original 2009 animation. I hope they don't just cheapen the animation how it looks with that, how the Lion Guard looks. I don't like that style of animation. I wish they would stop doing that and really make it close to how it looks in the animated movies, like 2D animated, like 90s or 2000, the last animated movie. Princess and the Frog, how that looked. I would prefer that. So that's my Disney Plus Day small chit chat. What did you think? Were you guys disappointed that there was no trailer for Obi-Wan? I'm willing to wait because I want them to get it right. Are you excited for, what shows are you excited for on Disney Plus Day? There are a lot more shows, but I just wanted to talk about the two that I was excited for, and maybe in my suggestions of another show they could reintroduce and continue with. Yeah. Thank you for watching the Pearlie Eye review. Please like and subscribe. Tell me your thoughts down in the comment section below.